Hey guys, what's going on? It's Riley here with Canadian Dividend Investing, and welcome to week 8 or episode 8 of our Questrade series, where we invest $1,000 into the S&P 500 following ticker symbol VFV every week for a year. And as you can see, the portfolio is currently down quite a bit. The markets have been crazy lately, and we'll kind of discuss that moving forward into the video. But to get started, the portfolio is up to $6,992. We are currently down $1,036.53. So again, a substantial amount from last week, down $121.26 today. We have $1,000 to play with into the account, and we are going to definitely put that into VFV following the S&P 500. We're going to talk about that moving forward, which kind of ties into the comment of the week as well. But before we get to that, I'm just going to do my buys. We'll see what VFV is trading at and then go from there. So I'm just going to blur the screen for privacy reasons. VFV is currently trading at 126.67. That is crazy. I haven't seen those numbers in a very, very long time, and we'll discuss how I feel about that moving forward. So we're going to do market order, and we're going to buy about 8 shares. Now, I do realize that I believe Questrade is now doing fractional shares, which is pretty cool. We're buying 8 whole shares today, but I'm going to try to figure out the fractional shares moving forward. So we just bought, again, 8 shares of VFV into the portfolio. Yeah, guys, so the order went through and the portfolio actually skyrocketed up a little bit. Well, skyrocketed is a strong use of words, but we are up to $7,041 in the portfolio. Again, down $1,036.53. Now, the comment of the week, and don't worry, we will actually be going over the Wealthsimple crypto. I'm going to be buying a little bit more crypto, and then we'll go over the Blossom dividends again, as always. Comment of the week: would you recommend taking out investments due to the tariffs or keeping them? I've invested in VFV, VDY, VCE, etc. I've still profited from my initial investment, but I feel like it'll continue to go down. And yes, you might be right. Your investments might still go down. No one can predict this market crash, but just to give you a kind of a peace of mind, as I've said in multiple videos before too, and I sound like a broken record a little bit, but again, sometimes you have to hear these things over and over again to kind of really implement them, is when the markets are crashing down, yes, if you take your money out here, you're never going to know where the bottom's hitting, if that makes sense. So it's really hard for you to know when the bottom hits to invest back your money. And sometimes if the market kind of turns back up, it's hard to know when to get back in. You can never predict, no one can predict the market. So the best strategy moving forward, and the strategy that I'm using in this video series as well as just in general, is dollar cost averaging. So investing the same amount every week. Because what happens if we're investing or dollar cost averaging on a weekly basis, we're going to hit the bottoms, and then we're going to hit every week that it comes back up. And you don't necessarily have to do every week dollar cost averaging. You do every day, every month, whatever you can afford to put in the markets. But now is an amazing time to get invested into the market. Everything is on sale. Think of you going to your whatever store you normally go to, and everything is on sale. Everyone's very afraid that the market's crashing down, but eventually everything will come back up. It'll just take some time. And yes, there's a lot going into the world with tariffs, Trump, the US economy and everything, but again, overall long term, these stocks are going to go up. In the last 20 years, there's never been a period where stocks go down. So again, crashes are temporary. Look at the long term. Don't panic sell. It's all going to work out in the end, okay? My last point here that I wanted to mention is volatility equals opportunity. So this is where people are scared to get into the markets. This is where people sell their shares. This is where you have to continue with your investments, and if not, buy more, and it's going to be rewarding in the long term. So again, that's exactly what I'm doing with everything that I'm saying too. Not financial advice. Do your own research with everything. This is just what I would recommend and what I'm doing, because I have to practice what I preach. So let's jump over to the Wealthsimple account. We're going to be buying a little bit of crypto today, and then we'll go over the Blossom dividends in the portfolio. So we'll check back in 2 seconds. Hey guys, so this is the Wealthsimple crypto account. It is currently up to $3,790. We are up $527 or 16%. We're going to be buying or dollar cost averaging, like we were saying before, into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Not a big amount, just $50. I think crypto in general is less than 5% of my total portfolio, but I like putting a little bit of money into crypto, just again, a hedge against inflation, as well as crypto, like stocks, are very down right now. So I think it's a great time to pick up more shares. So that's that. I just had a quick peek of my tax-free savings account and my other accounts, and I can understand why people are a little bit scared. All your stocks are crashing down, but trust me, try to buy more if you can. Wait the storm out, it's gonna get better. Let's jump over to the Blossom dividends, and we'll see how much dividends this current portfolio is accruing on a daily, monthly, and yearly basis. So we'll check back in again in 2 seconds. Hey guys, so this is the dividend forecast with the Blossom Social app. This is using the pro version. Again, if you are ever interested in investing into stocks or not using one of these 3 platforms, go download links in the description for both Blossom Social, Questrade, and Wealthsimple. But on an annual basis, we're making $57.56. On a monthly basis, $4.80. And on a daily basis, 16 cents in dividends with this portfolio. So I hope you guys are having a great day. And stay tuned for next week's video. Again, if you have any comments that you want answered in the next video, link down below or comment down below, and I'll try my best to answer the best or top comment of the week. But hang in there, guys. Crashes are only temporary. The stock market's eventually going to go up. It might take a little while, but that just gives us more of a sail on these stocks moving forward. So again, have a great week, guys, and happy investing.